Hey everybody, for my tip this week, I wanted to show you a cool way to scan documents that you might have that you don't have digitally, which has been mentioned before. A lot of people know how to do that, but a lot of people don't realize that you can actually, when you upload them to Google, Google can recognize the text, and then you can actually edit it. So you can take something that you have. Maybe a student turned something in typed but didn't give it to you digitally, and you want it in Google. Or you get something in a workshop and you'd rather save it in your Google Drive. Anytime that you get paper and you'd like to reduce saving that paper, if you're better at organizing your stuff online than you are in actual file folders, something like that. So what I use is a app on my phone to scan things. So if you have a huge document like a packet or something, a lot of our copiers have the ability to scan that for you into a PDF. But if you just have a page or two, I use something called Genius Scan on my phone. It's got the kind of orange shutter. It looks like a shutter for a camera. It's called Genius Scan. And if I open that up, I've got all my scans here, and then at the bottom there's a little picture of a camera, and if I click that, basically it's self-explanatory. I'm going to take a picture of the document. It will save it. I have the paid version of Genius Scan. It's like $8. That gives you the ability to upload right to Google Drive, which is kind of a nice feature if you're going to use this a lot. If you're going to scan if you want to scan receipts, make sure you don't lose them. If you are scanning a lot of things, if you want to scan, permission slips or anything that you want to make sure you don't lose, it just cuts down on your time. But the non-paid version has plenty of options where you could scan it and then email it later. So now I'm going to take you over to a screenshot view so you can see how this works kind of in Google Drive. Now I'm in Google Drive, and what I've done is I've made a folder for myself called Genius Scan that I can save any scans right to this location so I know where to find them. And there are also, Genius Scan is the app that I use on my phone. There are other apps, ScanBot, some other ones. Same premise, same idea. If you're using the free version, how I usually would do it is to email the documents myself. I would open it up, I'd go here, say new, and then upload that file, and I would save it to the Genius Scan folder. Again, with the paid version of Genius Scan, you can save it right to this folder. Now, when it scans, it's going to scan as a PDF, and I renamed this one. It's called Linguistic Lubricators. It was something that Ms. Rothwell shared with me last week, and it's a PDF. So what I'm going to do is, and I've already done this, I'm going to right-click on this document, open with, and I'm going to select Google Docs. And this is if you've converted things from Word to Google Docs, is same premise. When you open it with Google Docs, it actually goes through a conversion process. And when you open this PDF with Google Docs, it will actually, it's called OCR, optical character recognition, and it's going to go through that document and recognize all the letters. So I'll hit that. It'll do its work. I'll show you what it ends up looking like. It does something weird. Sometimes it does this, sometimes it doesn't. When you open it up, the first page, or however much you scanned, is the actual picture of your scan. So right here you can see it's outlined in blue. This is a scan of that page. And then when I go down, okay, it is text, and for whatever reason it's large, but I can select all that text. I can play with it. I do have to kind of double check for any kind of errors. I've got a lag here. That's why this is moving kind of slow. Right here, you see the word questions. Start with an O. Okay, so I would go through and make sure everything is spelled correctly. But I can manipulate this text now and change it however I want to. So it's a nice way if you have some old worksheets and you want to, and you never had them digitally, or an old test or something, it's a quick fix. Really, the whole process takes less than 10 minutes. Of course, you do need to proofread it. It's not a 100% perfect process, but it does make life a lot easier if you want these things digitally. So give it a shot. There is a way to actually scan handwriting. It doesn't always work. If it's chicken scratch, there's no way it's going to work. But that is something that is available and is constantly kind of getting better as well. So give it a shot, try it out. Let me know if you have any questions.